Okay, so I'm a teacher. Right, morning class, morning school, morning students.
Morning, sir.
Thank you very much. Anybody familiar with me? Thank you. Okay, I was Joanne mentioned. Okay, my name is Junumat. Right, I was teaching in a secondary school, Bowen Secondary School. So I don't see any Bowen familiar faces here. So okay, so probably they're not here. Okay, I was teaching the school for more than 10 years. Alright, then before my posting to MOE HQ and with Education Technology Division. Alright, in our division, we work with technology tools and we work with teachers, with schools to design lessons, okay, with technology. So that how can we use technology to enhance your teaching and learning in the classroom. So I think I just want to make a little bit of a clarification. EduGIS, okay, it's not something developed by MOE. Right? You cannot take the credit away from the developer of EduGIS. EduGIS, we rebranded EduGIS, but actually the backbone of EduGIS is actually QGIS. Right? QGIS is an open source tool. Okay, I understood from the organizers that you have already been trained with the skills of mapping with EduGIS Online, right? Okay, EduGIS Online is a wonderful platform. I myself use it a lot. Okay, we also work with schools. Okay, to use EduGIS Online. Okay, for very simple navigation and pulling of data. Okay, it's fantastic, especially with the tool that you're going to use for collecting data. All right, the collectors that you're going to use later on. The data that you collected and then you map it on the platform itself is seamless. Okay, so then why am I here? A question mark. I see a lot of question mark bubbles here. Okay, so far you clear what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, so I'm selling EduGIS. Stop here. Okay, so now I'm talking about EduGIS. Okay, now EduGIS, like I mentioned earlier, is a EduGIS, as I mentioned earlier, is a platform for you to do mapping, right? So after you collected the data, so these are some of the considerations you may have, okay? So what is the story you want to tell? Okay, I understood that you were probably using StoryMap to tell the story, okay? Again, StoryMap is wonderful for actually making the whole flow of the story nice and interesting, right? And how will you tell this story, okay? So some of the examples that I'm going to show you here, okay? I didn't know what was the data that you are going to collect, okay, how you're going to present the data. So I quickly pull out using EduGIS, okay, I quickly pull out some of the data that we have already inside EduGIS, that tool, okay. Just put it up front. The EduGIS tool is developed, rebranded by MOE, based on open source tool, so it's totally free, okay. I understand that EduGIS Online is also free, right, for this use, okay. But this tool is actually a desktop. So the difference is this is a desktop software. Alright, it doesn't run on the cloud, okay, so it's not an online software. At the end of this presentation, I will give you a link to download the software. Every one of you can get a copy of it, okay. Together with the software, okay, is a whole list of data layers, maps, okay, that is Singapore-centric. That means you will have the road networks down to the individual names of the roads, okay, in the EduGIS tool itself, okay. You can choose to turn on the names or not. So in this case, I did not turn on the name, so otherwise it will be cluttered. Okay, I only turn on the name of the parks that I have chosen from the layer. So it's called the Singapore Botanic Gardens, where we are here. Okay, so these are some of the background layers. We are up to about 50 over layers. Okay, some are relevant, some may not be. So there are some layers like the community centers, the Singtel, StarHub, M1 hotspots. Okay, maybe you want to map whether does these hotspots affect the humidity of this botanic garden. I don't know. Okay, just throwing up things like this. Okay, so we have ready-made layers, information inside there that you can pull to choose and use. Okay, but of course, okay, and just talk about the layers first. Okay, so this is something that we have. Okay, so that is the layers that we have. Okay, then together with EduGIS tool, okay, we have analysis tools. Okay, a lot of these analysis tools are built in, okay, into the system. For example, based on the I did not collect the temperature data here, okay? This is the temperature data collected at the zoo. We were working with another school, okay? So they're looking at temperature data of the zoo, okay? How, the proximity to water bodies and affect the temperature and things like that, okay? So you could possibly create colorful heat maps like this, okay? On the tool itself. I understand ArcGIS Online can do that as well, okay? We can create also contours based on the data that you've collected. So these are some other additional maps that you could possibly create, okay, after you've collected your data, and then because you need to use it on ArcGIS Online, you can actually import this, okay, as part of your medias, okay, in your story maps. Okay, that is the possibilities, okay? That's all the possibilities, okay? And of course, for teachers, okay, I think when we teach map reading, map creating, cartography, okay, these are important features, okay, that we need our maps students to have in their maps, okay? One mark, right? Okay, we have a marking for the map elements, okay? I'm not sure we're still doing that, okay? So these are some things that you could possibly do with EduGIS, okay? And then you can actually create printout of the paper printout. Or you can, at the end of it, okay, of creating the map here, you can actually create JPEG files, SVG files, PDF files, okay, and then you can import it into part of your story map platform when you're doing the telling your story, okay. So this is an additional tool, alright, that we that I am sharing with you, okay. So for teachers. Okay, this tool is not just for students, for teachers out there, okay, this is a great tool for creating maps for tests and exams, okay, because all the Singapore layers are there, you just create, okay, then you can print out, okay, you can have it black and white, okay, then you can put it in your test and exam paper. I think I understand the problem, but always with colorful maps, and when the print out is terrible, you can't see anything, right? Okay, so this is the tool, this is how it looks like, okay, it is we package it into a thumb drive or rather portable version. So when you download the software, you click on. There's only one file that you can click on it. Okay, it runs and then the program runs like this. Okay, I mentioned earlier. This is run on QGIS. Of course, QGIS. If you download the original version, it has got lots of buttons and menu which make it very confusing. All right. So after working with schools, we have actually make it simpler, the interface make it simpler so it's easier for students to use. Okay, what else? Okay. Okay, so the one on the top left is your QGIS, that's how confusing it is. This is EduGIS desktop that we have rebranded it and then repackaged it, make it easier. These are some of the data that you can see. You already have right inside the tool itself. Okay. And finally, okay, so that's about the tool. Okay, finally you can have a copy of the tool. Okay, if you have a QR code, you can scan it. Okay, you can download. Please do not download onto your phone. Okay, it's 163.49 megabytes big. Alright, it's a zip file. You need to unzip it. Okay, otherwise you can take down the URL. Okay, the bottom. Alright, download it, unzip it into your computer device, your desktop, your laptop. Okay. It runs out of the box, okay. But for first initial run, you take some time because you need to set up all the environment. For teacher story, because I think with the new group policies of operating our software from 1st of June onwards, okay, we can't run EduGIS from the thumb drive. Sorry, I don't know. We are working away with ITB to sort out this issue. Okay, but of course, using your own devices is not an issue. Okay, even my own laptop, my own office laptop, I can't use this anymore. Okay. Okay, finally, these are the contact. It's not just me alone, myself. Okay, I work with ETD. My colleague from CPDD, Joseph Tan. Okay, JC teachers will be familiar with him. Okay, he is working on this as well. So we are your contact person if you need any information, okay, about using the tool. Okay, you need hands-on guide, video links. Okay, you can email to us. We will be happy to provide them to you. And just advertisement on the 5th of August. Okay, for teachers, we're having a workshop at EduGIS. Okay, AAST. If you're not signed up for it, please sign up for it. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you very much.